Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Snags it over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Buys a little extra time. Connection to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's McCulley. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Keene. Bringing the heat. Can't connect on his first throw.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Morgan.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Shoved back behind the chains, it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Keene. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.